Hey everybody, thanks for being here. This is Rose with the Budding Intuitive. Today is 8/8, the Lionsgate portal, or the activation of the Lionsgate portal. Essentially, this portal begins on July 28th and runs through August, 12th. So today is the big day, though. The energy is strong. I'm going to give you the bare minimum because there are many more. I'm not an astrologist, so there are many talented astrologists out there. I know enough to be dangerous. So I'm just going to give you an overview of the portal's energy. So this portal, or this doorway, is activated today, and this portal opens up between the spiritual and the physical worlds. Yeah. Yes, I'm reading notes here. So the sun is in Leo. So the sun is in Leo today. The star Sirius, the belt, the constellation, the belt of Orion, and the Earth all come into alignment on this day, right? So that activates a very powerful moment to manifest. And since the sun is in Leo, Leo has the energy of going big or going home, right? So this is a big opportunity to settle into your manifesting abilities. What do I want? How do I want to feel? Sitting in the energy of those feelings, those emotions, as well as cleaning up your frequency, your vibration. So we'll probably get more into that as I talk about this layout right here. I'm going to pull more than this. I'm going to pull more tarot than this, but I wanted a pre-understanding of what this particular portal or Lionsgate was going to mean for us. So I asked some questions before I got started. So we'll pull more tarot, we'll pull some oracle cards, and what I think I'll do at the end is and I can timestamp it, I'll do 4 readings. One's for earth signs, one for water, fire, and earth. Okay, so doing them individually will take 100 years, so I'm not going to do that today, but hopefully in the future I can start doing the individual signs again. All right, let's get into this. So the first question that I asked as I was meditating on the Lionsgate. So I was asking Spirit to come in and help me to get an understanding of, there's a general understanding of the Lionsgate, what usually happens every year. The window opens, we have this opportunity to manifest big, what we want to see in our lives, but there are things that keep us from manifesting. And I think that shows up in this pre-reading. So I asked Spirit, what is the power, or where does the power of the Lionsgate lie? The answer I got was in the King of Cups, the King of Swords. I don't know why I said that, probably because I was looking at the cups. The King of Swords. So in this deck, the king is called a knight, so don't be confused by that. And he is considered the game master in this particular deck, which is significant for the reading. And the Eight of Cups is considered indolence in this particular deck. So what I get from this as an answer to where does the power of Lionsgate lie, it allows you to put a laser-like focus on one, overcoming any inaction or lethargy around emotional blockages. So essentially, like the Knight of Swords, the swords are about what we think. So getting clear, so taking time to look at your thoughts, become objective. It takes meditation and contemplation. What am I thinking about my future? Are my thoughts negative or are my thoughts positive? Is my vibration high or low? Low vibrational emotions and attitudes, feelings and thoughts are things like jealousy, hatred, anger, resentment. I think you get the idea. So trying to raise our vibration by one, we've got to forgive. We've got to open our hearts to healing ourselves, healing our partnerships, our relationships, whatever is causing the low vibrational emotions. And it could be just your thought patterns as well. There's There's a lot to unpack here. There always is when we're trying to transmute our blockages, and our blockages oftentimes are our thoughts. The King of Swords is all about very focused, very strategic, think like he's the game master in this deck. He's very strategic. He's not all that emotional though, right? He is more about and right next to him we got the Eight of Cups, and the cups are about emotions. So the emotions have been heavy in the energy. This is collectively speaking, right? This is not one sign. This is a collective energy of. So remember, let's go back to what these two cards indicate. It is an opportunity to address any emotional heaviness or baggage that's keeping you drowning. The word drowning wanted to come up. So for whatever reason, maybe there's some healing that needs to be done or involved. And I don't want to guess. We'll pull some cards around the questions that I've already asked. The second question that I asked was, what did I ask here? Blah, blah, blah. I asked that Spirit would clarify these two cards a little more fully. And what came out was the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. It's kind of doubling down on the fact that people are feeling oppressed, burdened, some lethargy, there could be some depression here showing up. And we'll see what we can do to turn this energy around. So the message I got from this, the clarification that I got, is that we're feeling imprisoned. We're feeling oppressed by our own negative thoughts and feelings. It feels very stuck. It feels very stagnant. But the good thing is we're also getting the energy of tens here. And I haven't talked about this Ten of Cups yet. But tens are about ending cycles and brand new beginnings. So we are close. So 1 is a brand new beginning. 9 is we've been through a lot. Our thoughts are driving us a little crazy. And this is our fears. This is what keeps us up at night. And it's called cruelty in this deck, because what happens when we repeat over and over again the same negative thoughts and fears in our head? We manifest the same thing. We manifest in the same vibration. So if you're thinking something like, nothing is ever going to get better, the world is just a mess, nothing is ever going to get better, it's always going to be a burden, I'm always going to feel anxious, I'm always going to feel imprisoned by my own thoughts. Well, the truth is, if you continue to think this way, this is what you will manifest. You will manifest more of what you have, and it's going to just become more and more oppressive. Look at this card. You will feel more, if you keep going down this path of victim mentality, you will continue to be victim, right? I was just reading something about victim and bully just the other day. It talks about how a victim, I'm not going to go there. I'm getting off track. So Ace of Cups here, right, is we have this anxiety around our own emotional well-being. I think there's also a feeling here of mental instability. We're talking about collective. Everyone is involved here. There's a collective energy of emotional and mental instability, so much so that there's a feeling of feeling imprisoned. And this guy is actually he's in prison, like those prison bars. I know you may not be able to see it very well. This dude, right, he's been through a lot. He's very burdened. The collective feels burdened. Really burdened. All right, I don't want to stay in the dark. Let's keep going. Because and tarot picks up on the energy of what is going on right now. And I don't think this is an unfair evaluation of how people are feeling right now. And I'm not going to get into the details of what causes that, because you already know, right? You already have a deep knowing about what that is. Third question I asked is, what is the importance of Lionsgate in 2022? Because I think every year there's more of a focus on one thing or another. beautiful, like here is the end, like we've got, like I said, we got all these endings and beginnings cards. So the universe is the completion of a cycle, an opportunity to walk through that portal. She's walking into a portal. She's walking into a new life. Let me see what I wrote here, what my notes say about this. So we have the power. This is a card of stability, and they call it power in this deck. This deck is based on Thoth, the Thoth cards, or I'm not going to go into that right now because I don't know enough about it to sound intelligent right now. So I'm going to be studying Thoth a little more. So stability and Ten of Cups is happiness, fulfillment, happy life, happy home, happy family. They call it, I don't even know how to say this word. It's satiation. Somebody's gonna have to tell me how to pronounce that word. Satiation. Anyway, we have the opportunity here to manifest the life we're really dreaming of, because this is like look at this card compared to every other card on the table right now. It is the most colorful, it's the most vibrant, it's the happiest looking card on the table. We have the power to walk through this portal and manifest the life we are desiring. It's going to take, there's work to be done, and it's around your own thinking. And here's where the blockages lie, within the mindset. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? And how is what you're thinking making you feel burdened, sad, regretful, depressed, stuck, indolent? It takes contemplation and meditation. It really takes getting quiet. And I think people have, the collective people, I don't like to say people because it sounds a little degrading in some ways, but the collective and everybody on an individual basis really has to take accountability. I'm surprised the Judgment card didn't show up when I pulled these cards, but it probably will soon. So that it's going to take individual accountability for your own thoughts, the way you're feeling. You have choices, right? You can make a choice every morning to either wallow in the misery or to make small incremental changes every day, settling into your gratitude, settling into self-love, offering your love to others who need it, compassion and kindness, saying kind words, doing kind things, watching your reactions in life. Somebody cuts you off, you flip them the bird, fuck you, right? No, we want to do that, but let's not. That's just sending out more negative energy. That energy perpetuates. The more negative energy we send out, your thoughts are powerful, whether you are saying them out loud or not. If you're even just thinking negative thoughts towards somebody or towards a group of people, that energy affects. There's the law of cause and effect. It's powerful stuff. There are laws in this universe that are undeniable. All right, I'm going to get off my soapbox. I know that sounded very heavy. So let's move on and start let's do some more. I want to do a little more on guidance here. Let's see. All right, so the first question I'm going to ask is, what is the number one action the collective needs to take towards what we've been talking about? Getting your mind in order. Now, we could talk about law of attraction, another universal law that is undeniable. We attract the frequency that we are in. If you are sad, lonely, depressed, you are likely to attract sad, lonely, depressed. If you are codependent, you are likely to attract someone who is willing to come in and take from you. So let's see. You know what? I'm gonna ask a different question first. I want to ask, what lesson needs to be learned universally by the collective. And remember, we're going to do individual earth, fire, water, and what's the other one? Earth, fire, water. Why can't I think of the other one? Earth, fire, water. Oh my gosh, my brain sometimes. All right. What is the lesson collectively, universally? Everybody needs to focus on. What lesson needs to be learned, or what lesson are we not seeing here? So the underlying energy here is that everything feels unfair, unjust right now. There's a general energy of everything feels unfair, or unbalanced, out of balance too, right? That's the Justice card, that's the Libra card. So the lesson, hang on, let me pull some cards here. I'm just going to do a quick modified. Modified. Can you see those cards? Yes. Modified Celtic Cross. So underlying energy is one of everything feels unfair, and that's victim mode, y'all. Victim mode is when we when we feel as though everyone is doing something to us, as opposed to being accountable for what you do, what you think, what you believe, what choices you make are what attract in the things that are happening in your life. So a lot of people have a hard time dealing with the accountability. So victim energy is showing up here, and it's showing up here as well. And I've been there, so no judgment. At the core of the reading, of the lesson to be learned, is around our own happiness. We have the ability to create this Nine of Cups energy, which is a card of wish fulfillment, getting everything you need, the resources, emotional support that you need, people around you loving you. And the issue here around that is gaining wisdom on how to get. So it's about so it's about educating yourself, quite honestly. It's also about going internal so there are several messages popping up here. One is, it's also a 9 card, 9. You've got a lot of 9. So you're really close. We're really close as a collective to understanding that what we believe we receive. What you think about, you bring about. Not everybody's going to buy into it, but it doesn't matter, because the universe still keeps running on its own laws. So the Hermit goes inside, internal, to gain wisdom and clarity, right? So the issue around your happiness, the Nine of Cups is a card of happiness. If you look at the card, she's jumping for joy. She's got all her emotional fulfillment there in those cups. But what's keeping you from that happiness is wisdom around how you are manifesting everything in your life. Remember, the portal is about manifestation, manifesting the life you want. And if you're not seeing the results, it's going to, and then what is wisdom? So not only is wisdom, deep internal knowing, but it's about going out and educating yourself on what will bring me happiness. Law of attraction is one of those things that can help you transmute the energy that you're sitting in. So if you're sitting in sadness, regret, and sitting in an energy that is low vibe, that is going to draw in more of that low vibe energy, whether it's a situation, a person, a relationship, a friendship. Oh, and isn't it so here? So the lesson to be learned is, one, we need to educate ourselves on what it is that is keeping us feeling burdened. You again have the Ten of Wands. The lesson is around learning how to change your thoughts so that you can draw in, attract what you truly desire. But in your conscious, you're feeling still very burdened here. So the lesson is around this manifestation ability we all have. You don't, in your subconscious, you don't feel that you have all the tools to manifest what you want. Now the magician, he does have all the tools in the upright. He's the guy that can create magic, the magician. And here's the 8, the portal number, 8, 8. 8 is a number of fulfillment. It is a number, it's the infinity symbol on its side. So there's abundant possibility that you don't believe you have access to. So this is part of the lesson to be learned, that everything is at your fingertips. You can create it. Our disbelief, our lack of faith in the universal laws keep us from feeling as though we can do and have what we want. 10 card, wow. So this is a limitation, not feeling abundant. This doesn't always mean that to me, but right now, this is what it feels like. I don't feel abundant. I'm not happy in any way. I'm not happy with my family. I'm not happy with myself. Nothing feels abundant. 2 10s. And the 10s are all reminders to you that we are on the precipice. You have a choice. You can choose to stay in the energy over here, this negative thoughts, being guided by your own limiting fears and beliefs, and other people's, this is also letting other people burden you with their fears. So the burden card isn't just about your own feelings of imprisonment, it's about other people putting burdens on you. So for example, think about the fear-based media that is out there every day, all day. I highly recommend turning off the news or getting rid of the television. It doesn't do anything but perpetuate more fear. So the outcome card is so in this lesson, and this ties into what I was just saying. This isn't overly defensive, like you feel as though you can't protect yourself from all of the fear out there. In the upright, this is someone protecting themselves. Look at her protective bubble. That's a divine shield of protection she's wrapped around her. She's standing up for her belief, for her all the work she's done to get to the 7 of Wands. She's defending herself, protecting herself. In the reverse, there's an energy of, I feel very vulnerable. So what action? So the lesson around, Spirit is trying to guide the collective towards new ideas, new learnings, new epiphanies. Spirit is definitely, I know, Spirit is trying to guide us all into, this is the card of being guided into calmer waters after going through a stormy period of time. The 5 of Swords, the card before this, is the card of loss and defeat. And being somebody, even somebody being deceitful in some way to gain that win. So in the 6 of Swords, it's Spirit is trying to guide you out of this mess. And they're trying to message you. They're trying to get through. In this reverse energy, so Spirit knows, we all know that there are going to be many, hopefully it's a smaller percentage than I think, that will not be open to this message. And that's okay. We can't live everybody's life for them. We can educate, we can talk about it, we can put the energy out there. We will only attract in what we're trying to accomplish. 10s, 10, 10, 10. We are so ready for this, y'all. We are so ready for this. Let me ask what the collective isn't seeing clearly right now. What is the collective not seeing clearly right now? What is the collective not seeing clearly right now? What is the collective not seeing clearly right now? Oh. All in the reverse. You got the Five of Wands, the Fool card, and the Page of Wands. All this drama that's been going on in the world, all the infighting, wars, death, all of it, all the drama, the trauma, and I said to say trauma, there's trauma here, is it's the same message, honestly, is keeping you from having faith and keeping you from seeing the world as a child would. Like the Fool is about starting something new. We are so this is the card. So when we see all these tens and we see the universe, end of a cycle, or end of what is the word I'm looking for? Why can't I think of it? End of an era. So this Fool card says what we're not seeing clearly is that we are allowing all the drama and the trauma to keep us from having faith, and we've lost our faith a little bit. We've lost our faith and our inspiration and our motivation, and not wanting to hear it. So we got the Page of Swords in the reverse. These are messages. Pages are messengers. You're resisting the messages. So the inspirational message that I'm talking about today, you may be like, and turn off the video, right? What I think about, I bring about. Fuck you, Rose, right? I get it. Sometimes it's hard to take that in. But it just takes, one person, one individual at a time to raise our own. So when I say raise your vibration, it's like, so this is how I want to explain this. When you wake up in the morning, here's your homework. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you do? Before you get out of bed, try and find 3 things you're grateful for. Write them down if you want to. If it's hard to find something you're grateful for, think of something really mundane. I'm really grateful that I've got my favorite coffee in the kitchen and it's going to taste really good when I have some. Thank you. I'm really appreciative of that. Thank you. I'm grateful that my significant other put the garbage out and I don't have to deal with it. Thank you. It doesn't have to be big, or it doesn't even have to be specific. Maybe you wake up and you just start with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Who was it? He's passed away now, but he had this practice. Wayne Dyer would get up every morning, and he would just start by saying, he said, I don't know if he said it out loud or internally, and I don't think it matters. You can say it one or both ways. Thank you, 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 hundreds of times. He said he would say it hundreds of times in between getting out of bed and going to the bathroom and doing the things you do in the morning. So yeah, there will be resistance. And the resistance, you can start transmuting your own energy. This is about individual accountability, and we have the power. That's what the message is. We do have the power. This 4 Pentacles is called power in this deck. We have the power as we end this cycle and walk through the new portal. We have the power to find this. We want to be satiated, meaning we want happy relationships, happy home, happy family, full emotional fulfillment. And who doesn't, right? But we have the ability. We have got the power to do that. It's about opening up, even if this feels like, if you feel triggered or resistant to this message, then you are the one that most needs to hear this. You are the one that most needs to hear that maybe there's an opportunity right now in the energy of the portal to open up, even if it's just a little bit. Maybe when you get up in the morning, you think of something, make it your homework. It's either gratitude or think of something that makes you feel good. Get into a vibration of goodness, or say to yourself, this is going to be a great day. You don't have to figure out what great means, but feel it in your body. So you can either say, this is going to be a great day, or you can wake up thinking, ugh, last night I was worried about this, and now, damn it, it's going to be an awful day, everything's going to go wrong, and then you get out of bed and you stub your toe, and you're like, really get pissed off about it, and the next thing you know, you drop your coffee cup with the coffee all over the floor, and then you get really more pissed off, and you're like, look, see, this is going to be a terrible day. So it builds, right? So if you stub your toe when you get out of bed, you say, oh, damn, that's okay. It's going to be okay. Sit down, breathe. It's still going to be a good day. It's still, just because I stubbed my toe, so you got to look at your thoughts. It's as simple as that. You've got to start looking at what you're saying to yourself. If you're saying it's going to be a terrible day, then it's going to be a terrible day. If you say, look, I think it's going to be an easy day. Let's make it an easy day. There's going to be some fun, and maybe I'll get invited to go somewhere. And some of it may feel silly. But I can tell you, when you start to feel the effects of turning your own energy around, you will understand a little more clearly. Because when you say, so compare the two. How does it feel when you say, I feel like shit, I don't want to get out of bed, it's going to be an awful day? How does that feel in your body? And then try the opposite. I may be a little tired, but I'm going to get out of bed. I'm going to drink a little coffee. I'm going to make a to-do list. I'm going to make it so that I'm not so busy today. I'm going to give myself some self-care. I'm going to give myself a little self-love. I'm going to even maybe get myself a little treat. Maybe later I'll take a walk on the, anything that what makes you feel good? What makes you feel good? And then use it. Feel those feelings. Get out of the feelings of anger, of revenge, of jealousy, of hatred. All those things that are keeping you kind of stuck in your vibration. All right. I think I'm going to get off my high horse and I'm going to do the 4 readings. We're going to start with air signs. So let me check the time here for air signs. 32. All right, air signs, I want to pull an oracle card for your part of this reading. Let's see what the overarching spiritual energy is for you in this portal. What focus? Let's make the intention. Where do the air signs where do Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius need to put their focus to use this energy to their fullest, right? How do we navigate and utilize this energy for our betterment? Okay, that is our intention. How do we use the portal energy? How do we use this portal energy to manifest for our highest good? The air signs, please. Poised? Yes, we are. We are poised. The whole first section of this reading was saying we are poised, because we are poised. It's in the reverse, though, there, my friends. And the why. The air signs are always asking why. You've got the protection message. So I'm going to quickly... and look here, your card. To be fair, I consider this to be similar to the Justice card. Let's pull that one too. That one's in the upright. I wasn't intending on doing more than 2, but Let me do the protection message for poised. You see 3, 4, 4, and 8 is 12. That's 3, 4, 8, 9, 12. So we got 2 threes. This is in numerology, these are threes, and this is a 4. Threes and 4s are about creating a foundation. All right, don't let me get stuck because I don't want this to be super long. All right, 48, s'il vous plaît. 48, poised, protection message. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck right now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you are really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Very interesting. You're not ready to move forward at this time. And the Y card is also in the protection message. So let me quickly find your protection message. Sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you toward a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention and hidden from your awareness. Let me read that again. Sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you toward a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better, because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with the partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong, but deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why. So this is about lying to yourself, not being honest with yourself. And that's interesting because at the bottom of the deck we got truth be told is about being transparent, wearing masks. So there may be some mask you're wearing. So let me finish this. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to the happiness you seek. Wow. And to be fair. Let me just quickly pull that up because I just want to read the keywords for you. The keywords of it. I don't want to read the passage. Balance, justice, yes. It's very much like the justice card in tarot. Need to consider options, finding balance, the law of cause and effect. Now, if you watch the beginning, the intro, cause and effect is at play here. So what you reap, you sow kind of energy. What an effect or a cause creates an effect and vice versa. So poise, but they're saying, so let's look at this as a whole message. I was going to say Libra because that's Libra. So you may be a Libra, but this is for all the air signs collectively. There's a pause here, and the pause is because I'm going to look at your why you're doing what you're doing. What is the real reason? So underneath the surface, there's a misalignment in the truth. Why you're really doing something that is going to have a cause or effect in some way. So let's find out. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the tarot and find out what this is about. You may already know. You feel ready to do something, and yet maybe you don't feel ready. Maybe you're worried about the end result, what happens. You're questioning your why. You're questioning, this soul searching, right? There's soul searching about why you're doing what you're doing as you head into some new cycle, some new project, some new situation. Very interesting. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say here about this layout. So our intention is to find out what is the best way to use the energy of the portal. You know what? I think I'm going to get some clarifiers on these. Let's ask more about these 3 cards and see if we can get some clarifiers on it. Can you give me more on the poised card, please, for our air signs? Ooh, there's that burdensome card. There's the 10 of Wands again. Interesting. This is mirroring. Sorry if you can't see these. This is mirroring. This is kind of mirroring the energy that we were talking about in the collective. Some burdensome energy. Is keeping you from moving in. What is this burden? What are these burdens? This could be burdens of other people. What is this burden that's keeping you kind of in limbo here? What burden is this? Other people. Let's see. So let me just. What is the burden? Whoa. The burden is something. Okay. Interesting. You feel poised to start something new, but there's a burden. There's a worry. There's been a lot on your plate. You're overwhelmed. You've been doing a lot of things at once, multitasking, and the energy of this is very stubborn and slow moving, and you're questioning, why I'm poised, I'm ready, and yet it's your why you're doing what you're doing is in question. So you're getting all kinds of sluggish energy here. What advice? Okay, so let's ask about this why. Can you clarify more what it is, the air signs? Whew. Still heavy energy within these individual readings, these elemental readings. Your why, what you're questioning is doing something over and over again and getting the same results. I've planted the seeds. Where are my friggin' flowers? Where are my vegetables? I've planted the seeds. I've worked hard at this, and I know I've done this before, and I thought that the message was I've got a second chance at it. But this is when you see 9, now you've got the burden, the 10 card, and the 9 card. This has been a struggle to move out of one phase into a new phase, whatever that phase is. Got Pentacles and Pentacles. It could be work related, but it doesn't have to be. Pentacles are also about manifestation, manifesting, planting seeds to manifest what you want, feeling like you've done this before and you're going nowhere. And this has to do with your why. You might even be you're feeling frustrated here. I already felt that. You're feeling frustrated. Maybe even angry. Maybe even impulsive. Maybe even like, I don't want to commit to this anymore. I'm sick of this. And you got the High Priestess. You have a deep, deep knowing here. Why are you doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? It's interesting because now you got the Raising Consciousness card, which is an additional card in this deck. Your why, your true why, here's the answer. Is you are trying to raise consciousness. You are trying to help others raise their vibration. You have a deeply intuitive, you are deeply intuitive. And I think the questioning of, I have really good intentions and yet nothing is working out. I have good intentions, but nothing is working out. I'm raising my own consciousness to help others raise theirs. I'm raising my frequency, my vibe. I'm working on it. I know how to do this, Why is it not working out? There's the why. The why keeps coming up in my head, so I know it's coming up in yours. Ooh, I feel your frustration, air signs. I really do. And let's ask about this, to be fair. Your wishes and your hopes are balanced here. It's like balancing your healing work with your 3D work. So this feels progressive. Like it feels like air signs. Balance is coming into this situation. Your hopes and your dreams, the ones you've been working towards, are coming true. A new opportunity is coming in. There it is, the portal, the world card again. You are about to walk through this portal. They don't want, so this is a message of don't rest on your laurels. Keep going. What is the, bear with me, I'm trying to take in this. This is all wonderful energy. This is balanced and fair. This is healing and health and helping others see and guiding others towards a high frequency, towards a light. This is a new passionate opportunity coming your way during the portal. So if this could be timing. Right now in the portal, you're going to get some kind of inspiration, motivation. I'm wondering why this is in the reverse though. Oof. We got the lovers. There's some choice right here. There you have a choice to be inspired. You have the choice. There's again, it's one of those same kind of messages from the intro. You can choose your energy wisely. You can choose your path. This is a message coming in from, so lovers, it's the choice between head and heart, right? Give me one more on the lovers, please. One more on the lovers. I'm going to have to end this for the air signs right now. Ooh. And there it is. So there, as you choose healing, you find balance. Healing. What is this? What are we healing here? Choice. It's the way you choose. It's the way you choose to use your own. It's the way you choose to use your own creative energies. This is interesting. You got Ace of Wands, you got the Page of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So the world is your oyster card, right? This is you choosing one path and manifesting it. Wow, air signs. Yeah, it's been a hard journey. It feels like it's been a hard journey for the air signs. Final word of advice, please, from Spirit. What are we not? Two of Cups. Choice. You have all the choice in the world, they're saying. You get to choose. You get to choose. It's coming in quickly here. Now, you got the Two of Cups and the Lovers. So this is not a love reading, but for some of you, there might be, we got Aquarius, we got Libra. Something's coming in quickly. Something around, your choice is going to bring something in quickly. What is coming in quickly? That's about communication. It's about downloads. You might be getting downloads from Spirit. But all these cards of choice and balance. That's a totally off the wall. So now we're talking about the celebration card. Okay, I've got to end this. You can, yeah. self-empowerment, joy. I'm going to have to end it there, y'all. I'm going to have to end it there because this is going to go, oh, okay, at the bottom of the deck. Honestly, air signs, might be some divine timing around love coming in during the portal, or maybe even after the portal. We all know that divine timing is not linear. But you got the Eight of Wands, so that's another 8 card. Wow, I just want to sit here and contemplate this for like an hour. So maybe during the next, what is the next holiday? Between now and the next holiday, you might manifest in some love. And it could just be a loving offer. So it doesn't have to be romantic love. Although you got three cards around love. Could be a Virgo. Could be a Leo, Libra, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. A relationship may be coming in, and it may bring up some choices for you. This is totally going off the tracks, right? Off the rails. All right, air signs, I'm going to end it there. Thanks for being here, and comment below if you have anything that you'd like to ask or talk about. Thanks. All right, fire signs. Let's pull a few oracle cards for you. So the intention behind this reading for you, fire signs, is to ask the question, how can we best utilize the energy of the portal to manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest? So finding any blockages that are showing up for you. So we're just going to pull a couple cards from this deck and see what the theme for you is. Fire signs, please. Sagittarius, Leo. Oh, who's our third fire sign? Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. How could I forget? I'm Aries moon, right? Aries, Leo, Sag, please. What is the overarching energy for them? Overarching energy. Sorry for the long shuffle. All right, what is the overarching energy? Ooh, Treasure Island, sweet. I love, that's a wonderful, oh, these are 2 great cards. Ooh. And the Blessed card. Fire signs, you got 7, 22, you got Treasure Island, a leg up, and Blessed in reverse. So, Treasure Island means it's a very positive card of something good coming in. You may be, see, you also got the leg up card at the center. So this is, sometimes we resist getting a leg up. So sometimes this card can talk about, so during this portal, this energy of this portal, you may need a leg up, but you might be resisting getting a leg up, and it may be financial in nature. Like you might get a leg up financially. Let me just take a peek at the keywords here, because I don't want to waste any of your time by reading a bunch of stuff, but I want to look at something real quick. Okay, so exactly everything we're talking about in the intro about the law of attraction is in this card right here. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains and sharing of good fortune. So OMG, fire signs, you're attracting in a leg up, it looks like. You're attracting in something that is going to help you. Let me do another quickie look. Take a look at the keywords in here. Receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. So if you've felt like you've been going it alone, there is going to be an opportunity to attract in the help you need. And blessed is in the reverse. I want to read the protection message from that. So I've been talking a lot, so my mouth is starting to sound funny, so I apologize. I sound drunk to myself. Not been drinking. All right. Protection. Humility is called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than the total surrender. Then you will be blessed. Surrendering, so it sounds like you don't, so you feel the opposite of blessed right now, okay? It sounds like things, and this very much picking up on the energy at the beginning. If you didn't watch the intro, I recommend watching it before and then come back to this. There's a very heavy energy in the collective. And for fire signs, it looks as though you feel it strongly. You don't feel blessed. You may be resisting a leg up, or you may be attracting one in. You might be doing the law of attraction work. So you might be doing the law of attraction. But I got to tell you, if you're in this energy, if you're in the energy of I'm not blessed, nothing is going well, then this won't come in. This is a block to this, getting this leg up. And receiving is for some very difficult. Let's just get more information. So I want to clarify. I want to ask, what is the block here? What is keeping you in this state of feeling not blessed? Okay. You know what? Let me shuffle these a little better. Hang on just a sec. All right, Spirit. You know what? Let's start. I'm going to start. Well, for some reason they want me to start with blessed. So let's start with blessed. What is making you feel like you've hit rock bottom here? What is making you feel like you've hit rock bottom here? What is blocking you here from feeling blessed? You are working with the law. So here's what it feels like. You're working with the law of attraction, but you might be asking, when is it going to come? I've been working on this and working on it, and it makes me feel not blessed because I'm not seeing it. Well, I can tell you, you might want to start working with really small things. Attract in small things first. Play with it. Like, for example, I'm going to give you an example of something I did recently. It's small but profound to me. So I always find feathers, right? Always. There are always feathers at my feet, that my guides and angels are always around me. And I can tell you that for a long period of time, almost a year, I was not finding any feathers, and I was in a very dark place. And when I started opening up again, I started having feathers form everywhere around me, just showing up out of nowhere. So I started working with the law of attraction, and I was like, I'm going to start small, Spirit, so I can understand how to do it on a bigger scale. So I wanted to manifest blue, green, and red feathers. So so far, I have manifested 2 blue feathers. And I can tell you, I've never found a blue feather before. Never. They're all always either white, gray, brown, black, multicolored. Not multicolored, but like black and white or brown and white and that kind of thing. So I have manifested those 2 blue feathers, and I'm looking forward to finding the red and the green. And I know it's coming. So start small. Start small, work your way up. All right. Wow. Shuffling like crazy here. What is happening? Why are you not feeling blessed? It's mirroring exactly what I said. One, you're not seeing that the universe there is abundance, is offering something here. And this is like the spoiled brat card. So there's an energy of ingratitude, and I think I said this in the intro. We've got to have some gratitude in the morning when we wake up. Oh, I may not have said that in the intro. I think I might have said it in the air sign reading. Whew. You don't feel celebratory. You might even be overindulging in some way, in something that's not good for you. So you don't feel celebratory. You have 3 of Cups and 4 of Cups. You're feeling you're feeling very indolent, not very happy with what has been brought to your life. Like you're looking at the 3 empty cups and Spirit's like, well, here's the 4th cup. It's really good. And then you got the 10 of Cups. It's these emotional attitudes that are keeping you from your 10 of Cups, your own internal conflict. It's your own thoughts. I know that's hard to hear. When we sit in ingratitude, when we feel not joyful, there's got to be joy. And man, I know that sounds easy. To manifest this 10 of Cups, we've got to find joy, even in the smallest little incremental ways. Coming out of this resistant energy, this stuck energy, this unjoyful, like there's got to be, and manifestation is all about that. To raise the vibration, we have to feel better. So you may have to start small. Again, there's this start small. You may need, the leg up might be about you maybe talking to somebody about how to raise how to feel better. Tell us more about the leg up, please. We're going in the reverse here. You have a choice. Yes, we all know you have a choice and it's a loving choice. And the moon is about clarity. What is going on here? What needs to come up from the surface? What needs to be revealed? Something needs to be revealed here. Well, there it is. You saw that. Ooh! Oof! What needs to be revealed in fire signs is some pattern. So this is Devil card now is, and then reverse, this can mean you're trying to reveal your own shadows. You need to do some shadow work here. You need to bring up some things from the surface that are holding you back, that are keeping you chained. Because in the Devil card, you feel chained, right? And dealing with the devil is releasing yourself from those things that keep you in toxic situations. So the devil can be a lot of things. It's ego, it's codependency, it's limiting beliefs and fears, it's addictions, it's temptations. All those things that are toxic in nature that will keep you from drawing in. So if you're in the energy of codependency, for example, it's a need for somebody or something to validate your worth, and you keep attracting that same. You're going to keep attracting some people who come in, or situations that will come in and teach you the lesson of codependency over and over again. Fire signs. You don't need anybody to. So it's choosing to see the patterns that will give you the leg up. It's choosing to see your own patterns. Choosing to release the chains that bind you. Whew. There's Libra, just justice. It's felt, yes. Your energy's telling me this has felt very unfair. So you're responding to me in real time. This is unfair. This is hard work. Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, it is. Yes, it is. But you can do it. The thing is, you can do it. So listen to Abraham Hicks. Listen to Abraham Hicks. She's all over YouTube. Abraham is a collective energy that uses, what is her first name? I can't think of it right now, but just look up Abraham Hicks. Abraham uses her to relay message to us as a collective. And the message is we all have the ability to manifest. We just have to work on the way we think about things. We got to work on the way we feel about things. So we've got to work on our devil tendencies. And that doesn't mean you're a bad person, by the way. We all deal with the devil. This is not Christian or any religion. The devil is toxic. I like the word toxic because it usually is things you do that keep you from growing, expanding, or seeing the light, seeing clearly. And from healing in a lot of ways. And it feels unfair sometimes that we have to do so much work. The Treasure Island card, please, for fire signs. What more can you tell us about Treasure Island? Holy man, they just came out all together. You seen these cards? They are just flowing. This one wanted to come out earlier. Ooh, that's a lot of energy right there. Hold on, let me take a minute. The Treasure Island is about manifesting from the right vibration. It's about being honest with yourself, not deceiving yourself, and not believing. So this is conflict and competition. So not allowing dramas and traumas to affect your vibration as well. Wow, this is a powerful message for fire signs. You've got to be truthful with yourself to get into alignment with the universe. Both of these cards say deception of self and deception from others. Others are involved as well. Others can keep your vibration low. Right? If you hang around with people in low vibration, guess what? You're probably going to stay in low vibration. So this is a message of, it's interesting how they wanted us to go backwards. This is cool because usually I go left to right. So there was definitely a reason for going right to left today. Because in order to get to the law of attraction, to Treasure Island, we have to get out of our feelings of disgruntled, just ingratitude, feeling lack of joy. It's like, where is my 10 of Cups? Damn it. It's very interesting. Where's my 10 of Cups? I'm been working on it, been trying some law of attraction. Again, swords are about thoughts. Got to watch your own thoughts. Are they truthful? Are they in alignment with what you desire? Where is the self-deception? And who are these others that may be bringing in low vibrations around you? This is a group of people. Advice, please. Final word of advice for fire signs. Final word of advice. This is powerful. Final word of advice, please. Ooh, card is just jumping. 7 of Wands is a card of self-protection. So this very much seems to me, fire signs, there are people around you possibly that you need to defend yourself or protect yourself. Healthy boundaries. Let's put it that way. There need to be healthy boundaries around, one, who you're hanging out with, because there might be some deceptive energies, negative energies, talk, a need for self-protection, need for healthy boundaries. What else? Wisdom to be gained. Ooh, flying. This is self-worth issues too here. There is some codependency going on here somewhere. If you are staying in a relationship that is not of equal or reciprocal, like if you're giving more than you get, there may be some things that may need to. What do you want this pile to do? There's some wisdom here that needs to be gained from viewing how you talk to yourself maybe how you overgive, how people treat you. Yeah, you've a choice. There may be a choice coming around who you're hanging out with, fire signs. Wow, that's really interesting. All right, I've got to end it there. Thanks, fire signs. Comment below if this resonated or if you have questions. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon. All right, water signs, you're up. So what we're going to do, our intention for this pool, for this reading for you, for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, our intention is to figure out how we use the energy of the portal to your best advantage. Okay? That is our goal. Messages of guidance, advice, what blockages, that kind of stuff. What's showing up for you that's keeping you from the manifestations you truly desire. All right, one more. There we go. You ready? All right, water signs. Wow, that's interesting. Air signs got poised. Exact same placement. First card in reverse. It's a card of it's not time to go. You're poised to start some new situation, but it's not time. And you got regeneration. It's the 10 card. This is 48. That breaks down to a 3. This breaks down to, in numerology, a 10 card. So this is the rebirth card. This is death card. In tarot, this would be similar to death card in tarot, which is about rebirth, about transformation. Fascinating, my darlings. An observer, a need for, this is like the hanged man energy, 9 and 4. That's a 13, so this is a 4. Got a 3, a 4, and a 10. Okay, so you are, my lovely water signs. There's a new cycle that's ready to begin, but they're saying, hold up. There's still some transformation happening right now, and there needs to be some objectivity. Some hangman energy is of surrendering and becoming an objective observer to your life, seeing things from a different perspective. Something needs your perspective shift here. And has to do with a rebirth of sorts. All right, now they want me to use the light seers for you water signs, which I love. I really feel as though Spirit is trying to get you to, oh wow. Don't ask, they wanted me to come back to this deck, to this Colette Baron read. They want me to show you 4, 2, and 7. Wow. Look at those cards. Look at the higher power and the yin card. So the higher power is you are being watched over. There's a source is, you're deeply connected to source, water signs, and you are intuitive, and there's a very big message of surrender here. Look at this. To the sea, flow, go with the flow. Yin, very much about receptivity, allowing, surrendering to the higher power, to a higher power. Wow, this is powerful stuff. Water signs, you're the first person, you're the first one who's gotten 6 cards. I had no intention of pulling those other 3 cards. You really need to slow down and get quiet. There's a need, you might be pushing on, for this rebirth, this regeneration you're working on, you might be pushing against the tide. And there is a universal law around going with the flow. And this whole reading, the whole portal reading, is about going with the flow of the universal laws. You're pushing against the flow of life here. It's time to become more receptive, surrender, go with the flow, receive. before you see, this is the only card in reverse. It's like, do not go yet, because there is something that you need to see from a different perspective. There is something here that you are, I'm not going to say not seeing clearly, but wow. Wowee. Wowee. If you meditate, I would meditate. If you like to sit quietly anywhere, if there's a place you can go where it's quiet and peaceful. And if you are like, when they're suggesting that you get peaceful and receptive, it means that you are probably, you might be overwhelmed in some way. You might be doing a lot. If you're doing, there's no way to receive messages from Spirit, and that higher power card is like, I am trying to get through to you. You are pushing against me. You are not in this receiving mode. I can't get the message to you if you're not in a receiving mode, and it has to do with your own transformation, and it has to do with you walking through this door of this portal. It needs a new perspective. So I'm going to ask, the first question I'm going to ask Spirit is, what do we need to see from a different perspective? What needs to be seen from a different perspective here, please? Magician in the reverse. Oh. Page of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to get one more. Hang on. I already know what you got, my friends. You've gotten for what we need to see from a different perspective. Where do we need to... Why we need to get quiet and receptive? Why we need to see things from a different point of view? Because if you don't, the Tower is going to come in to create a different perspective for you. So the Tower energy shows up universally. Universe will bring in a change, a sudden change for you to bring on this new perspective. Because you're in the energy of not feeling like the magician, you're not feeling as though you can manifest. You're not feeling inspired. In fact, it feels like you might be exhausted. Yeah. And there's the message wanting to come in. You're feeling so tired that there's almost like no energy to do anything. Spirit's going to come in regardless. Spirit is going to come in with a big change. I can ask what the change. Let's see if they can give us more information on the Tower energy. What is the Tower energy going to entail? Healing. So this might be healing. Okay, we got several messages. There's the healing, and there's a need to either end some long-term commitment around. So healing around some long-term commitment that's ended. Healing around around abundance, the way you feel about abundance. Healing over, maybe this could be a divorce, or this could be ending a job. So the Tower moment might bring in an ending that will require you to heal, but it's going to help you heal. And this can also be healing generational wounding, generational beliefs around money and manifesting abundance. Does that make sense to you? It makes sense to me. You are not seeing that you have the magic, the power to do this. And Spirit is going to bring in a moment that helps you to see your patterns, I think, more clearly, is the message overall. Yeah. I didn't ask a question. I'm putting those back. They just flipped out. It was about walking away, and it's like, it's a don't give up energy, because that was the energy of, oh, look, what's flipped up, and I didn't even know it. That's feeling like a victim, right? This may be about healing your relationship to money, to victimhood, to feeling left behind, to feeling abandoned. So there looks to me like there might be some serious generational wounding, water signs. All right, let's keep going. What is this transformation about? Self-deception or deception of others? Okay, can you give us more on that? What is this deception involved? What does it mean? What is it about? Or a need to, it's almost a need to run away in the moonlight, right? In a deceptive way. What is this deception around transformation about? Please tell me. What is this deception around transformation? All right, self-doubt. The deception is about not believing in yourself. There's a little bit of like the Page of Cups energy is almost a card of, almost like there's a need for an apology from somewhere, from somebody, something. Like, making a choice about it's like you're choosing not to see your path. There's the Judgment card. Oh, there's the water sign card, the King of Cups. So something maybe emotionally, this self-deception or deception from others may be making you feel emotionally disconnected in some way. Almost like you can't quite figure out I have a feeling, water signs, that you are exhausted, that something's making you not feel good, and it may be emotionally feeling unwell, or if it's not you feeling emotionally unwell, maybe somebody in your life is feeling emotionally unwell and they are deceptive in some way. So this could go either way. The self-deception for you is about the self-doubt. Like you are not believing that you are as amazing as you actually are. There's a disbelief that you can choose. There's a disbelief that you can choose your own health, to be healthy. Wow. Interesting messages coming through for you. Yeah. Like you're in an energy of feeling like you've lost in so many ways. How can we get the water signs feeling better? How can we get them to the place where we can turn this Poised card right side up? Queen of Wands, taking care of self, getting out of that Four of Cups energy, the cups of ingratitude, of feeling like malaise. So you've been worn out, so there's malaise, there's a message coming in around clarity. So there's all this over here. Feelings of loss, feeling not well. I mean, these three cards alone make me feel as though there's a lot of emotional imbalance going on for you right now. A lot of emotional imbalance, and it's not making you feel unwell. And Queen of Wands, she's the witch of the tarot. And she has powers. She has the power to create. She uses that magical wand to create the life she wants. But there's a need for... So if you're feeling ungrateful, all the time, that you might want to take a look at that. It might be time to try and turn and transmute that energy. Your transformation in this portal is being stymied by lack of belief in self, some emotional imbalances, possibly even physical health is in jeopardy in some way. This Queen of Wands energy, she's a healer. So self-healing around the way you feel. So this is law of attraction energy again. Spirit says this lack mentality, this victim mentality, this feelings of loss, these are impeding your progress and keeping you in the stuck mode. There is learning around and a need for unearthing. There's some emotional stuff going on for you. Let me ask, what is the guidance from Spirit? Because it looks to me like something needs to be learned. Something needs to be brought to the surface around your own wish fulfillment, around your own Nine of Cups energy. Something, are you deceiving yourself about what it is you truly desire? Six of Cups. You want to return to something from the past. Like it's almost like you're nostalgic for the days of old, for wish fulfillment that never came. You just want to feel good. Spirit, please, one final message. It's coming. You need a rest period. So victory celebration is coming, even though things have felt, the past has been heavy and unjust for you. You might need some emotional support. That could be therapy, that could be, even going to a yoga class, places where you can start to soften, relax, regenerate. Yin yoga, restorative yoga, gentle yoga, yoga nidra. Where can you go to relax? Do you like to go to the ocean? Can you go on vacation? Can you take a break? That need for a different perspective comes from, where can we get this different perspective? I know when I travel, I can get a different perspective. So if traveling helps you gain new perspective, yeah, you're feeling disheartened in a lot of ways right now. And I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. That observer card is like screaming at me. You need perspective. So what helps you get perspective? What helps you get perspective will bring you into the energy of feeling victorious and celebratory. So whatever that is, if it's taking a vacation, even if it's a small one, is it go doing a me vacation where you take yourself to a museum or an art gallery or to a new city or a new place? Like a new place always gives me perspective, water signs. So maybe you need just you time. I say take that you time. Get into the mode of surrender and receiving healing. And that could be what? That can be going to a massage therapist, a Reiki healer, an acupuncturist, a hypnotherapist. There's so many healing modalities out there. Go on a little mini vacay, go on a retreat, and get some massages and do some yoga and sit by the pool and relax and read a book, not just a fiction, something that feels good. Honestly, water signs are very, especially Cancer, very mothering, yeah? You need mothering. That's all they want me to say. They said, stop now. You need mothering. You need mothering. You need to nourish yourself like a mother would nurture a child. Thank you, water signs. I hope you got something out of that. We'll see you soon. Thanks. Hey, earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So, the intention for this reading for you is to figure out how we can use the energy of the portal to for your betterment, right? How can you best use the energy of this portal right now? That is our intention. So, the last 3 readings have been amazing. All right, here we go, Earth signs. What do we got? What is the guidance for our Earth signs? Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, please. Between worlds. Woo-hoo. Wow. Water signs just got this, but in the 3rd placement. Go the distance. Interesting. At the bottom, we got truth be told. So they don't tell me to, they don't guide me there unless there's a reason. That's about being transparent with self. So if there's any self-deception, just take a look at that. Or transparency around telling others the truth. So if there's something that you're not speaking, if you're not using your voice, you may need to look at that as well. So, dear earthy signs, you've got between worlds, meaning, and it's just like what it looks like. Like you're 1 foot in your past life, and the portal is the energy of, this is the energy of the portal. Walking from one cycle, one era, there's a word I want, one timeline into another, one universe into another. So you are, and that can feel, ooh, look, that's the first time I've noticed that little, you see that? That's a hummingbird. That is a new journey. You're on a new journey. You're about to step into a new journey, but it can feel odd when you're like straddling the 2 worlds. So what are those 2 worlds? And we can ask that. A need for a different perspective is in order for this moving from one world to the next. And this is a message of perseverance here. Go the distance in the reverse. This is learning survival skills. 7 and 4 is what, 13? So that's a 4. You got a 3. 4. Ooh, you got 2 13s in a row. So you got 3, 4, 4. You are working on your foundation, Earth signs. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Hang on. I knew it was only a matter of time before Lucy came in. All right, anyway. That's my kitty. She always starts to cry during readings. So this is the card, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. So you got these 2 13s. You got 2, 3, 4, 4. Go the distance, persevere. That's the message of don't give up because you have learned a lot from whatever this is. This stepping between worlds, this moving from one place to another. And that can be the life path journey, the spiritual path journey, trying to leave behind one thing to get to another. But there's a need for some perspective shift here on this stepping into the new world. Using the portal right now is going to help you. So the energy of this portal, and I hope you watched the intro because I talked a little bit about what this portal means and the use of the energy of the portal to the 12th of this month. But I know that energy lingers, but this is like the prime time between the July 28th and the 12th to use this portal energy to see. So the universe may offer you some new perspective here that hasn't been offered before as you sit in the energy of persevering through something. That usually means something has felt arduous, right? Something has taken a long time. You don't want to give up before you get to the finish line kind of energy. You are trying to create this stability. And maybe you're trying to create stability before you step into the new world. And maybe the one world is, maybe it's another job and you're moving into another. So anything can show up. So let me stop speculating and pull some cards, right? All right, so I'm going to ask some clarification on this. And it's weird. I usually go left to right, but today they want me to go right to left. So we're going to start with the go the distance. What is going on? What are we persevering? Oh, they're like, no, we're going to start with Between the Worlds. Are we? Okay, we'll start with Between the Worlds this time. Between the Worlds. What is happening between the worlds? What is clarification? Please, on between. Whoa. Holy. Well, remember when I said this might be job related? Well, you just got Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles. So this new between worlds energy may have to do with your finances. Let's just say that's a big possibility. Or it could just be manifesting. Let's see. So this is a new opportunity wanting to come in. Financial in nature, possibly. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is being independent, confident, abundant. I mean, look at her. The low-hanging fruit, she can just reach up and grab that. Spirit. Yeah, she's enjoying the fruits of her labors. So, wow, here's the message. You are heavily manifesting here. You're seeing opportunities everywhere and you may be enjoying the fruits of your labor already as you straddle these two worlds. Wow. So abundance is at hand already. It's like you are starting to see that abundance is everywhere. Maybe this is your new perspective. What's interesting is you got the Five of Pentacles. This is negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming so. The only chink here in the armor is this Five of Pentacles. So I'm going to ask. So maybe you're supplanting. So maybe you're transmuting your energy about a lack mentality here, which is leading to this new opportunity, self-confidence. What is this? Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Because this is good energy as you straddle these worlds. It's like this is the past. This is like the one you were in, and this is the one you're moving into. That's exactly what that feels like to me. You're moving out of the victim mentality into the abundant mentality. And that is manifestation 101. Feel abundant, and abundance comes. Ah, that is the answer. That is the answer. Yeah. You're moving away from this. This is the old world that you were straddling. You're moving out of it. Sweet. So you are changing your thoughts here around victim mentality. Bravo. Bravo, earth signs. No wonder they wanted me to start with Between the Worlds. It's like you are so there already. All right, let's ask more about this Observer card, this need for a new perspective. What is this? Clarify this first, please. Well, that was new perspective around. So that's a Knight of Cups. New perspective about. Let me get something, because that can mean various things. That can mean someone coming in and offering love, or you offering love, or not wanting to offer love, or love not coming in. What is this about? A new perspective. Okay, that's way too many cards. So just one card, please, for the Knight of Cups. Ooh, your cards are flipping out in a really interesting way. You needed, so perspective on, now you got 10 of Wands, so you have felt burdened. Wow, have you shut down your heart? Hold on. What is this Two of Swords about? Whoa, earth signs, whoa. Yep, you have. Hang on. So while you're working on your manifesting abilities around money, finances, they're asking you, holy shro, I want to tell you everything that's here in just a second. There's a lot. It's like the cards are flying out like crazy. Your new perspective has to do with something else. And they're interconnected somehow. What is the interconnection, please? Why is there a connection? Probably because, I think I know the answer already. The connection is if you are high vibration in their finances, but low vibration from this perspective. Oh my goodness, you are serious. So you can't be low vibration here and expect this. This is why Five of Pentacles is still showing up. This is what you're resisting. Wow, I mean, I'm sorry, but there's more energy coming out. All right, new perspective. Let's start at the beginning. Knight of Cups, love isn't coming in. Earth signs, it's felt slightly overwhelming, burdensome, like why is love not coming in? Or why is it something that I love not coming in? Why am I not able to attract what I want here? And this could be romantic love, but I want to leave it open for other things. Attracting in something that you love, an offer of, maybe it could be friendship, but love hasn't come in the way you wanted it to in the past. It's made you feeling left alone and burdened, maybe overwhelmed. Stress around this Knight of Cups has brought you to a place of an unwillingness to open your heart. And there has been heartbreak, Three of Swords. And it's brought you much sadness, but it's also taken you to a very negative mindset and lots of anxiety and fear, sleepless nights, worry. There's so much worry. There's so much worry down this center line. This is all swords energy, swords. And that's cups, but swords, swords, swords. Your mindset around this Knight of Cups energy, like my knight in shining armor hasn't come in, has you feeling like it will never come in. It's affecting your abundance. That's lack mentality. That's not enough. I don't have enough love in my life. Although you might be starting to see some money coming in, there's lack mentality still lingering, and it has to do with possibly love or something that has to do with your emotional side. Wow, unexpected. So your work in this portal is to, I think it's the same for everybody, but for you is to look at your thoughts around love, to thoughts about. So you might need to do some heart opening work here. You're really going to have to address some forgiveness here. So if you are lingering in the past here, miserable because of what hasn't happened, but you want to draw in love, let me ask, what is it you're trying to attract here? What is it you're trying? Six of Cups. So embracing your inner child. So you're looking to bring back. It's almost like this. There's this nostalgia for the way it used to be. Yeah, okay, so back to advice. There is a definite need that for you to get a perspective on your thoughts. Like really, you've got to rein them in. This is you driving yourself insane, anxious. This is regrets, living in regrets and misery, this is a need for forgiveness here. Someone needs to be forgiven. Ooh. There's a lot of, there's mental work to do here, but there's also emotional work to do here. And I know that sounds easy, and I know it's not. It may have to do with the King of Wands energy. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. That just popped out, so I thought maybe there might be a fire sign involved. What's hindering you is, what's hindering your moving from this, moving through the portal, which that's exactly what that energy is your thoughts around love, your thoughts around heartbreak. And there's a need for healing, because now we got the 4 swords popping out. A need to heal what you're thinking. The swords are about your thoughts. And the thoughts that you're thinking are making you emotional, making you sad and regretful. So your thoughts need to be observed. Need to observe your thoughts, earth signs. What are you thinking on a daily basis? As you meditate, you start to become objective. I am thinking, right? So just try to isolate your thoughts. What do I feel about love? I hate love. Love sucks. I'll never find anybody again. I'm never opening my heart again. My heart is shut down. No, I'm not open for business anymore. That's very shut down, closed off. I mean, look at this card. I mean, look, 4 swords. I need to heal what you're thinking, to observe what you're thinking, and to transmute what you're thinking. Whew, wow. That is a very powerful message for you, earth signs. Yeah. This is 9 of Cups. I was about to go over here to don't give up. Don't give up on what you're wishing for, hoping for. And if it is love and abundance, let's see. Let's get some advice on the don't give up section. Then I'm going to end that. I'm going to shut this down. It's time. Wow, that was powerful. And I'm sorry that it's been hard. I do see that your pentacles may be starting to, you might be multiplying those, but your heart, yeah, now we're into the cups. Perseverance around confusion, around what you want. Surrender. Hold on, let me get one more card. Might have been an Aries. Oof. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Lots of cups around this Aries energy. Oh, too much. Anything else about 8 of Cups? Oof. You might have felt a little emotionally unstable. So there's an energy on the perseverance. So something that made you feel like you were in survival mode. Something did not come to fruition that you were hoping for. And these are emotions, cups. You had, so you were a little confused when this didn't come to fruition. We've got the Emperor here. I'm going to ask about the Emperor. Is something either you walked away from, or some Emperor, Aries possibly, fire sign possibly, somebody that might have been a little controlling walked away, or you walked away from them. And that's where all this energy is coming from. The Emperor, let's see. I want to get the energy of the Emperor. Who's this Emperor? What is their energy? What were their intentions? Or it's your energy? Or is it your energy, Earth sign? I don't know. Give me some qualification on this Emperor, please. Give me one more card on the Emperor. Just one. One more card, please. Who is this Emperor and how are they in? Maybe somebody that you wanted to marry. Maybe somebody you lived with. They may have walked away, or you may have walked away from them. Something about walking away from this situation. Final word of advice, please, for our earth signs. Earth signs, it says, the final word of advice is you are powerful, you are strong. You have the power and the self-empowerment abilities here to transmute this mental energy. Yes, this over here made you feel like you went into survival mode. Their final advice is empowerment, self-empowerment is at hand. Anything else on the self-empowerment? One more card. Word of advice, please. Anything else? One final word of advice. Are we done? One more? Like, yeah, we said it all, Rose. We said it all. They're also saying let go. If you're still hanging on to whatever this was, there it is. You're having an awakening. This is similar energy to the Observer card. Getting a new perspective. You're gaining, so this portal is allowing you to feel empowered, to know that you're empowered. You have the power. That is the final message. You have the power. And you're going to know it in this portal time. It's like you're gaining strength. Wow, that's powerful stuff. Wow. Surrender. All right. Earth signs, it's been a pleasure. Comment below if it resonated. Thanks. Have a great day.